Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel again, guys. In today's video we're working on this beautiful RT Diag 600 Pro. It's from Top Down, by the way. It's a beautiful machine and I'm going to make this very basic and hit some bullet points so you're all aware. I mean, most diagnostic tools around £200 are either really basic or they lock you into a yearly update fee. This one actually promises lifetime free update, guys, and it does a full system diagnostic scan and 9 service functions without any subscription. So let's see whether it's actually worth buying. First, it comes in this beautiful casing. It's like a little handbag, beautiful and solid, doesn't break at all, I promise you. It's like this. We've got the cabling for it, and we also have the Type-C charger and the machine. The first thing I noticed was it's quite quick, very instant if you ask me, very not like sluggish. And also I love the fact that it's in this sort of shape. It doesn't break. Moment of truth, guys, if you ask me. There you go. And this is what mechanics need. Ensure that they don't break, and it doesn't. That's passed the test. Said the biggest selling point for me is lifetime free update. Buy it once and that's it. No yearly subscription, just to keep your software current. That's a huge selling point because loads of people hate paying annual fees. I'm not talking £10, £20, you're talking hundreds of pounds. Whereas this, once you buy, enjoy. And then we're coming on to here, guys. That's your Type-C charger, and that's where the cabling goes in here, guys. Who is this actually for, guys? If you're really someone who services your own cars, runs a small garage, or just wants something more capable than a basic code reader, then this just sits exactly in the right position, if you ask me. In this game, we're not trying to compete against like a £2,000 or a £3,000 diagnostic machine. This is designed to give you a professional level diagnostics without spending a fortune. Guys, we're going to plug this in exactly like this. Turn the ignition on, hit Diagnostics, guys. And this way it has an auto VIN and we don't need to select the vehicle manually. So we'll hit VIN, auto VIN, there you are. Also good for people that buy and sell cars because it gives you the VIN chassis. You look at the logbook and you look at the VIN chassis on the car. If all matches, good. And we hit confirm. Of it is, look, it shows you everything we need to know about the car. About it as well, with little auto scan, and it's going to go through every single module, not just the engine section. You clearly see all the modules it's gone through in literally a split second, and anything that's got a fault on, like this one, we'll hit OK, and airbag event, and read. You can see how quick it goes on, warning lamp on, which is fine. If you wanted to clear it, you just hit that, hit yes. You can see the instant in this. Within the engine section, guys, we've got a lot of things we can actually highlight and look at. So for example, this one. So we'll do this sort of way and it shows you in this sort of format. We'll hit it and it tells you exactly. And if we were to turn the car around, guys, it's for those that are wanting to find out the fault with the car. Number 5 is the service functions, guys, we're going to move on to, and these are probably the functions most people will actually use. So like, you know, your DPF, oil reset, battery registration, electronic parking brake and injector. However, in this car, if we turn the ignition on, we have the service warning light. So let it come up. There you are. And what we're going to do, go into hot functions, and then we're going to do oil reset. We're going to go into service reminder setting, and it says there, and then we'll hit reset. Reset complete. Okay. And we'll come back out of it. And then if we were to turn the ignition off, there you are, nothing comes up. Guys, is really how you're going to save yourselves hundreds of pounds, maybe even thousands. So why not get it and do these yourself rather than taking it to dealer. Another beautiful thing is as well the battery voltage, so it tells you live instant voltage, so you can keep a record of that. In terms of comparison, guys, this is where I want to just talk about a few different things. So if you're comparing this to something like an Autel Ultra or a King Bowling K10, K8, then yes, those machines do a lot more and they offer like active tests and more advanced programming, but those machines also cost several times more. I mean, for someone spending around this sort of figure, like £200-ish mark, you're getting nearly everything most people actually use. Talking about the pros and cons, guys, it's got lifetime free updates. It's fast, easy menu, as you can see. I've been using it. It does a full system diagnostics. It's good for the value of the money, really. The cons are it doesn't do bi-directional controls, no ECU coding, but then again, do you really need to use it? And reality is those aren't really negative considering the price. They're just features you move up to if you were buying a much more of an expensive tool. Guys, after using quite a few diagnostic tools over the years, I think Top Done have got the balance right here. It's easy to use, it's quick, it covers most modern vehicles with CAN FD and FCA support. The lifetime updates make it even better value, and that's what's a good selling point if you ask me. If you're a DIY mechanic or an independent garage looking for a capable scanner without spending a fortune, this is definitely one I'd recommend, guys. I really would. It's solid casing, it's a great brand, easy to communicate and get in touch with. Got battery voltage here as well, as you can see. The car's not running, but if it were, it'd be going up and down. And these are the vehicles it covers, guys. There's plenty, like a very handful. I mean, you've got to understand, everything goes back to the pricing, and if the pricing's right, then hey. So they're the ones. So Asian cars, European cars, American cars. I've still got to do an update. Finally, guys, I would love to hear your feedback in terms of what you guys think, and if you have something similar to this from a different manufacturer or something similar to this, I guess, let me know what you think and what yours is capable of, and I will certainly tell you what this one's capable of. Thank you for watching the video, guys.